You may be seated. Roll call.
Councilwoman Cohen,
Present.
Councilman Pritchett,
Present.
Councilman Staglitt,
Present.
Deputy Mayor Mustakis,
Here.
Mayor Janjo.
Present. Public announcement.
In compliance with the Open Public Meeting Act of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice of this township meeting was provided on January 8th, 2024 on the Mount Laurel Municipal Center, and copies were sent to the Burlington County Times and the Carrier Post.
Approval of bill list. Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Councilman Staglitt, Councilman Pritchett,
Aye.
Councilwoman Cohen,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Mustakis,
Aye.
Mayor Janjo.
Aye. Approval of minutes.
Make a motion to approve.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Councilman Pritchett,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Mustakis,
Aye.
Councilwoman Cohen,
Aye.
Councilman Staglitt,
Aye.
Mayor Janjo.
Aye. Okay, we're gonna announce our house decorating contest winners. So the township had a contest for Halloween decorating, and we had 4 different categories: best use of theme, and the winners for that was a haunted mansion, dead and breakfast, and that was Kevin Riley. Our second one was best classic. That was a Scallions Palace of Pumpkins. And that's Daniel Scallon. Most creative was the Lost Souls of Lancelot Lane, and that's Chris Lovato. This is the second year that Chris has won, so congratulations. And Mayor's Choice, Pumpkins on Fairview Lane, and that's Kevin Ligori. So I'd like you guys to come on up. We have a $100 gift certificate for all of the winners.
Oh, go ahead and take a picture. Take a picture from.
Congratulations again to all the winners.
Big round of applause. Good job.
Okay, next we have a presentation by Harry Delgado from the New Jersey State Association of Chiefs of Police. And this is a certificate of accreditation to the Mount Laurel Police Department. And recently I was telling the officer that I served on the accreditation team for New Jersey Independent School, and I know how much goes into getting accredited. So congratulations, this is a really big deal. Really proud of you guys.
Mayor and council, I repeat the words you just said. This is really a big deal.
Mhm.
And typically when I make a presentation, and I made a few of them because, I mean, the program has been very successful in terms of enlisting police departments to achieve higher as the Mount Laurel Police Department has. And I say that out of all the agencies in the state of New Jersey that could actually apply for the program, about 54% of those make it once because the process is so rigorous. Now, about 32% make it a second time, meaning the first reaccreditation, and then 12% for the second accreditation, 7.8% for the third accreditation, and 6% for the fourth accreditation. So I had to use new math in order to be able to place the Mount Laurel Police Department in the elite group that they actually belong to. So they belong to a group of less than 1.5% of all the agencies in the state of New Jersey that have been accredited for their commitment and longevity when it comes to adhering to best practices, not only at the state, but at the national level. So if you indulge me for a couple of minutes, I'd like to share with you this
Of
significance
course,
achievement. Thank you,
course.
Mayor. So the Mount Laurel Police Department has once again made a commitment to adhering to best practices at the state and national level in a highly regarded statewide law enforcement accreditation program. This evening, they're recognized for achieving their fifth reaccreditation. This program, administered through the New Jersey State Association of Chiefs of Police and the New Jersey Law Enforcement Accreditation Commission, has served to transparently demonstrate the professionalism and preparedness of state law enforcement agencies. It is purposefully designed to enhance professionalism and transparency in the state's public safety system. During these uniquely challenging times and a threat to our health and safety, encouraging law enforcement agencies to follow standardized practices and policies is a potentially life-saving and cost-effective investment of time and resources. Now, accreditation gives an agency a preparedness plan and a verification of excellence. Accreditation status represents a significant professional achievement. And the Mount Laurel Police Department, following best practices, has become part of their culture. It's just the way they deliver services, police services to the community. Now, the Mount Laurel Police Department received this prestigious reaccredited agency status for a fifth three-year cycle, demonstrating Chief Hudnall's first commitment to maintaining accredited status to remain on track with state and national standards and the continued expectations for quality, professional, and ethical policing. Now, just to give you a basic idea what the program consists of, you have to actually meet 112 standards in the state of New Jersey. Many of those require multiple proofs of compliance in excess of over 400. So as you said, Mayor, it's a very, very intricate process. Now, there's also a progressive and time-proven way of helping law enforcement agencies calculate and improve their overall performances. It is a certification by an independent authority, in this case, the New Jersey State Association of Chiefs of Police, that your agency, the Mount Laurel Police Department, was carefully measured against an established set of state and national standards. And in the case of the Mount Laurel Police Department, I proudly say in many instances exceeded those standards. Accreditation provides objective evidence of an agency's commitment to excellence in leadership, resource management, and service delivery. Government officials can be more confident in the agency's ability to operate efficiently and meet community needs. And officers, as I proudly see many of them here tonight, in accredited agencies can take pride that they have been objectively recognized for their professionalism and adherence to the highest standards. In closing, I just paraphrase some of the what the assessors actually found and said in the final report that is forwarded to me and then recommended to the Law Accreditation Commission. Chief Timothy Hudnall has consistently demonstrated a commitment to transparency and accountability. He has spearheaded diversity and inclusion revamping hiring practices to reach underrepresented populations, and promoting officer proficiency in many different languages. I want to say it so fast that I'm tripping, and I apologize.
Take it slow.
I don't want to take too much of your time. Under the leadership, even though they
They deserve it.
Under the leadership of under his leadership, a high level of competence, leadership, and professionalism is evident within the agency. Their strategic plan for addressing future issues in the agency includes staffing, officer wellness, infrastructure, and community outreach. Simply remarkable. It is the opinion of the assessment team that the Mount Laurel Police Department is a highly professional and committed agency which exemplifies all of the tenets of law enforcement accreditation at the state and national level. And it's indeed my pleasure here tonight because it's certainly a unique opportunity to congratulate and recognize that the department has been accredited for 5 times, 5 3-year cycles. To congratulate Chief Timothy Hutnell, Accreditation Manager Captain Michael Creasong, Assistant Accreditation Manager Stephen Marone, the members of the Mount Laurel Police Department, the mayor, the council, and those citizens that they so proudly serve for having achieved their 5th accreditation, joining a very, very, I say very exclusive group of law enforcement agencies that have made this firm commitment to excellence in policing. So all indeed, congratulations.
Can we get a picture? Harry,
I think I hear my
yeah, Harry, can we come down and take a picture with all the officers that are here that took their time? Thanks.
Beach. Come on, beach.
No, he's. I'm just joking.
Yeah.
Move your phone back.
Congratulations again to all of our officers. You really are Mount Laurel's finest, not only Mount Laurel's finest, but like the nationwide. To be accredited 5 times is so, so impressive. And we're so grateful to have you guys in our town and be so dedicated to doing what you do every day. So I want you to know that we here on council truly appreciate you and recognize the work that you do. And, it's something that you live and work by day. So thank you for everything. So you guys are free to go. If anybody wants to leave right now, we're just gonna go ahead and feel free to stay, but you can go ahead and leave if there's nothing. We're just gonna have a regular council meeting. So resolutions 24-R-187 through 24-R-224 is a consent agenda. And Meredith's gonna read through those.
187 and 188 are vet deductions. 189 is placing liens on grass cutting. 190, 191, 192 is all receiving grant money. 193, 194 are resolutions required to purchase under cooperatives. 195 are budget transfers for year end. 196 through 200 are release of performance guarantees at the engineer's recommendation. 201 through 205 are authorizing fences within easement areas at the township engineer's recommendation. And 206 is authorizing cancellation of outstanding checks. 207 is appointing Mike Creason as emergency management coordinator for an unexpired term. 208 is authorizing the termination of we're leaving state health benefits. We're leaving state health benefits. We shopped rates and we'll be going with a private provider, which is the next resolution, and it's a $435,000 savings for the township. 211 is the annual legalized games of chance for the Funplex. 212 is the purchasing of an ambulance. 213 is selling, and 214 is selling no longer assets on gov deals. 215 and 216 are tax sale certificates, duplicates that were lost. 217 is applying for 2024 drive sober, get pulled over year-end holiday crackdown. 218 is the required resolution appointing municipal housing liaison required by the state of New Jersey. 219 is issuing the new distribution liquor license. 220 is another grant that the township is receiving. 221 is adopting the hazard mitigation plan. 222 is awarding to snow bid to all vendors that applied. 223 is executing an agreement for roadway improvements, and 224 is authorizing a shared services agreement.
Okay, can I get a motion
I'll
for,
make the motion.
can I get a second?
Councilwoman Cohen?
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Mustakis?
Aye.
Councilman Pritchett?
Aye.
Councilman Staglitt?
Aye.
Mayor Gangio?
Aye. We have an ordinance for second reading and a public hearing on this ordinance and this ordinance only. It's ordinance 2024-14.
Municipal Stormwater Control Ordinance?
Can I get a motion? Oh, I'm sorry. Is there anybody from the public that would like to speak on this ordinance and this ordinance only? I see that since we don't have anybody, can I get a motion? Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Councilman Staglitt?
Aye.
Councilman Pritchett?
Aye.
Councilwoman Cohen?
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Mustakis?
Aye.
Mayor Gangio?
Aye. So,
The next is discussion items,
Discussion.
best practice. The township scored high enough that we're not losing any state aid. We'll get 100% of our state aid for 2024.
Public participation. Is there anybody from the public that would like to come up and speak? Just come on up and state your name and your address.
Gloria Stevens, 515 Hartford Road, Mount Laurel. I'm here representing the Mount Laurel Garden Club, where I'm currently chairman of the Board of Trustees. We do a lot of work around the town. We don't just dig in the dirt. We also try to educate ourselves, and as the opportunity presents, also outside of the club. And to that end, we have presenters and speakers at our meetings. Most of these presenters need a wall, a screen, a monitor. We had the monitor, and we meet at the community center in the side where the kitchen is. Not all of our presenters have the capability of using the monitor, maybe 1 in 4, even though we know how to do it, but most of them do not have that capability. Therefore, they must do their pictures, which most of them have, on the wall. Now, the wall in there is slightly green, which isn't perfect pictures. And with the monitor there, we would have to have them shine their program to the side of the monitor, which limited the amount. So sometimes we would have everyone bring their chair up, and we'd use the side wall, which made their picture bigger. In fact, our previous program chair rigged something with poles and a white sheet so that we would have a better screen. Now imagine we were really excited to see a wonderful screen installed in the front of the room where we meet. However, when our president inquired as to how to operate it, she was told that it is not available for community organizations. It is for the police only. Now, there is also a system, projection system in the ceiling. We're not interested in that, but we would really like to be able to use that screen for our speakers. And I don't know whether, as the council, you probably can't authorize that. Perhaps you would have to talk to the police, find out what the situation is with that. And by the way, our club has liability insurance. So if we put a hole in that screen, we're covered.
So
Thank you.
I don't know if Meredith, you have an answer for her
Sure.
tonight?
Unfortunately, that is not going to be able to be used by anybody but the police and the municipal staff. It was an extremely expensive system that was put in for regional and state police training that came out of the police training. But Gloria, I'll talk with with Jerry, and we can probably get you a portable screen that could be used. What we allow the clubs and organizations to use is the USB to plug into
Right.
the, and if they can't, we can get you a portable screen that we can have you use. The problem is that equipment, if it gets lost, it could, if we come in and it's lost, it could affect an entire state police training. So unfortunately, it is just being used for the police department, but we can make arrangements to get you some sort of screen. So I'll talk to Jerry tomorrow.
I see. Thank
Okay?
you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Evening.
My name's Dave Lipschutz. I live at 1009B Scottswood Court in Mount Laurel. My wife and I have lived here for 6 years. 3 things. First, I want to congratulate the 3 council members in just 1 election.
Thank you.
2 of you were re-elected, so obviously the voters aren't enough to see that you've done some good things for the town. It's a new member, the best. Best of luck in the years ahead. Number 2, I want to recognize the efforts and accomplishments of outgoing Councilwoman Karen Kellen. I know you don't like the spotlight, but oh well, 2 minutes for that. Really, we appreciate everything you've done. It's been fantastic, and to me, your best moment, one of many, was a couple months ago in this very council meeting. A fellow came in and asked the council to basically join in efforts to ban books from the Mount Laurel Library. And you, in no uncertain terms, told them to back off. Neither he nor anybody has the right to tell you or any other parents what books their children should read. I thought that was very effective, and I applaud that, and I still do. That leads me into my 3rd point. This is more of a heads up. It's can't really do anything about this for a couple months, but I see something very ugly coming from this new presidential administration. Trump has said that he's going to round up millions of people and pull them out of their homes and put them into detention camps and send them out to a horrible fate, which is returning them to their home countries, which is why they left in the first place, because they were in danger there. That is cruel. That is probably illegal, but I have no doubt that he's going to try to do it. During the first Trump administration, many municipalities, councils told their police departments to not cooperate with ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, in these efforts. And I'm asking my council to consider doing the same. In Nazi Germany, they did the same thing. They rounded up millions of people, they put them in camps, they sent them to horrible fates. And part of the reason they were able to accomplish that is that everybody else in Germany, or most people in Germany, turned their heads and looked away and didn't do anything about it. I don't plan to look away at all, and I'm hoping my council doesn't either. My wife and I have found this township to be very welcoming, tolerant. I want to keep it that way, and I think we should go beyond that and have each other's backs. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Dr. Peter Bilazarian. I live at 51 Horseshoe Drive in Mount Laurel. I'm really here to speak about Councilwoman Karen Cohen and the great job she's done over the past 4 years. I want to first talk about her environmental knowledge and action. You know, if you know Karen, she seems to know a lot of things about the environment that a lot of us don't know. For example, I once talked to her about Laurel Acres, and she said, I said, what happened to all the geese here? And then she explained to me that all the bushes that happen to be around the pond there, they're afraid to go into the pond. They don't like, they like open areas, not enclosed areas. So she had that knowledge of the environment that a lot of us wouldn't have. And she has knowledge in other ways, but it's also her action. I think she really helped, among others, on the council, spearhead getting an environmental committee. But Mount Laurel, first time, I think ever. And they had an ordinance, I guess, that dated back to the 60s or 70s. And she was finally able to get it across, so we actually had a committee. Similarly, I recall a unfortunate event involving racism in 2021 when, you know, a lot of things had happened. There were news reports. I was able to contact Councilwoman Cohen late that night, get a full understanding of what was going on, and that she wanted to form among others, with other people, form a diversity, equity, and inclusion committee, and that was good as well. More importantly, I think she sets an example. Anytime I wanted to call her about anything, anytime, she would know something or do something about it. And I hope that serves everybody going forward. I'm sure she won't go away from her passions involving the environment and other things, and basically justice for people, working people, middle-class people, people that are poor. And so I applaud her, and I look forward to seeing what she does going forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Seeing that there's nobody else, we're going to go ahead and close our public comments and move on to comments by council. Meredith?
No comments tonight.
No? George?
Lawyer gets a microphone. I know they've all left the room except for one, but I would just like to say, like, I have had the opportunity and the privilege of serving as the municipal prosecutor in this town and in other towns. And I can tell you that when I had a particular sergeant or something come to me and said, okay, we have to have a trial in this case, they were always prepared. They were always ready. They were always truthful, which is amazing. And they always just completely handled the case with such great professionalism. I have no doubt that the 5th was today, but the 6th and 7th are still to come, because they are what I believe is the best police force in New Jersey. I just want to put that on the record.
Councilman Pritchett?
I just want to again congratulate our police department. If anybody know, the police department has a special place in my heart. So I definitely agree with everything that George just said, and they definitely stands up and live by what they said, and we only can ask that of our police department. Also, I'd like to say happy Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is coming up next week. Holidays for everyone, and please keep a lookout on our calendar. We have the tree lighting coming up next month and a number of other events. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Councilwoman Cohen?
Well, thank you, my friends who came tonight and gave those beautiful remarks. Thank you so much. Congratulations. They're not here anymore, but to the winners and participants in the haunted house contest. I enjoyed visiting all of 11 of them, taking pictures, meeting with the owners, and discussing their passion around decorating their houses for Halloween, which I give them a lot of props for because I barely put up any little cards in my window. But I do put a pumpkin outside. Congratulations to Police Chief Hudnall and all of our police department for an outstanding job. It is no surprise to me. I interact quite often with police around town, just in our various ways, and seeing them on the job. And I have no doubt that they always go above and beyond. My thanks to our township manager, Meredith Rucolfi, and our staff for, yet again, the best practices inventory, another successful one. I had no doubt that you would pull it out because you are supreme in efficiency. My congratulations to our newly elected public servants, Nick Mustakis, Deputy Mayor Cozy Janjua, Mayor Sylvia Kalan-Kulan in our audience today. And thank you for running. And for those who did not win, I say thank you for throwing your hat in the ring. It's not easy to do it. And thank you for participating in our democracy. My congratulations also to Dr. Felicia Hobson and Tyler Burrell for the County Commission, Dr. Herb Conaway, who will be our congressman, and Andy Kim as our senator. In this time of Thanksgiving, so I want to do a lot of thanking right now because it's Thanksgiving. I thank our township manager and our staff for doing a superb job running our community. To George, our attorney, and all the
I don't get thanked very often. So I appreciate that.
you know what? You always I know that you do the Red Cross, and I just donated a couple of weeks ago.
Nice.
And one of the reasons I do is because you remind us, and also that that is a passion I know of yours, and I appreciate that. But thank you because you protect us and keep us all doing the legal things, because that can get out of hand in a lot of places, as we've seen. And all of our professionals who help our town run well. Our police department, our fire department, our EMS department, our public works department keep us safe. To the members of all of our community boards, they're all volunteers. The MUA, the library board, we have a school board member here. All the boards, the zoning board member back there, who give their time to some significantly long meetings to make sure that the right decisions are being made for the people of this town. My thanks to my friends, many of whom are present today, my siblings who made me what I am. I'm the oldest of 6. My parents who inspired my public service, my children who are here today, who have my heart, and most of all, and I don't want to cry, to my husband, Ed, who has been my constant companion for 42 years, believe it or not. He is the rock who gives me my strength, and my thanks to this community. You place your trust in me to represent you. I have nearly 46,000 bosses, and working on your behalf is how I have always conducted my role on this council. My thanks to my dear friend Harriet Cohen, who is here today, who inspired me when I worked on the diversity, equity, and inclusion ordinance. And I see we have a member of the board back there. I thank the environmentalists who informed me and gave me guidance when I worked on the Environmental Commission ordinance. The League of Municipalities is this week. I got lots of ideas attending those meetings, those seminars. I was able to complete the Pioneer Award in local government leadership, and I learned a lot from them. And I hope everybody takes advantage, goes down to Atlantic City and takes some classes. And finally, I would like to say that I have lived in Mount Laurel for 29 years. We raised our family here. Our kids attended our excellent public schools. And it has been my honor to be a public servant in this town. It has been my honor to serve. Thank you so much. I hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday.
Now, I don't know how Councilman Staglick's gonna follow that, but Councilman Staglick, you're next.
I'm gonna reiterate what everybody already said, as I normally. Haunted house winners, congratulations, those were fantastic. Our Mount Laurel Police Department is second to none. I've always said that. And it was referenced the 2021 situation. I served as mayor for, and it was one of the worst moments of my life, to be honest with you, and one of the best examples of our community coming together and watching the police department come together. And they were really supportive during that and took a lot of heat, but also grew from the criticism that they received, which is what you want out of public servants. And they did an excellent job on that. Gloria, we're gonna get you that temporary screen.
Mhm.
Meredith is on top of it. Anytime Meredith's on top of anything, it usually gets done pretty quickly. Dave, Kareem and I served during the first Trump administration. We spoke up anytime we could when we thought it was injustice. We couldn't do a lot, obviously being on a local level, but we did as much as we could, and we continue to do that in the second administration as well. Dr. Pete and Councilwoman Cohen, I couldn't agree more. Councilwoman Cohen was a fantastic public servant, a wealth of knowledge, to say the least. Over the last 4 years, I've served with Karen. I've known Karen now for about 6 or 7 years. She stands up for what she believes in. She's passionate about it. And I look forward to seeing what she does next. I know she's going to continue to serve. It's been an honor to serve. So, everybody else, happy Thanksgiving.
Deputy Mayor?
Hi, everyone. I gotta begin. We won. Sylvie, thank you for joining the team and the mayor. And I have a lot to go through, but I'm gonna try to keep it. I want to thank a lot of the audience out there that really supported us. David, raise your hand. Everybody knows you. Thank you for all you've done for this council. Give David a round of applause. Big round. Pam, I see you. I see everyone. Thank you for everyone for coming out. To kind of piggyback off, I want to thank Karen, because Karen has definitely taught me a lot. Because I hadn't been in politics before this, and meeting Karen and getting to know me her either. Well, you had your relatives, I think. You had
Mom.
your mom, right?
My aunt.
So, but I don't think any of it is doable without the support of your family and Ed and your kids supporting you. Because I know with Jade being out there, I think it's extremely important to have the support. So Chief Hudnall and the police, amazing. It's been 4 years working with them. They're nothing but an astonishing group of officers that we've had a chance to work with. Chris, who was one of the recipients today, had spent years, starting in August, every August, end of summer, it was still hot, starting to build out his Halloween stuff. And one day I was there and I said, oh my goodness, we need to do something. This to recognize our community like we do for Christmas. And I'm glad that this has really taken off with the support of council. The holidays are coming up. I want to wish everybody happy Thanksgiving. Spend a lot of time, give your families big hugs with the Christmas and all the holidays that are coming up. We have, I don't have the dates in front of me, but we have a tree lighting, correct? Is that December 7th?
Saturday, December 7th,
And then we have the menorah lighting. What date?
December 26th.
Okay. So if you guys can mark all that in your calendars so we can get everybody to come out and enjoy that. And again, I want to thank this community for reelecting us and for having us for another 4 years. And my colleagues who I ran with, I'm blessed, and the rest of council I've made. I think of you of all as family more than just friends. Thank you to everyone for coming out.
So in November, I'm a first grade teacher, as many of you might know. I always tell my kids this is a time when we talk about what we're grateful for. And I do want to say that I'm grateful for Meredith being an amazing, amazing township manager, George, for my council colleagues. Karen, very grateful for you. Like, I get emotional now. But you're amazing. You really do have a wealth of knowledge. You knew so much about this town. I feel like I've learned so much from you and hope to continue on that trajectory of learning from you. And I know you're going to go on to do some amazing things. You're passionate, you're dedicated, and you are an inspiration. So it was really a pleasure being on council with you and serving on the dais with you for the past 4 years. Grateful for everybody here today and for everybody who had that trust in us and voted for us. And we look forward to not letting you down and continue doing the work that we've started 4 years ago. Um, Grateful for our police department. You know, there was no doubt in my mind that they're amazing. And now you don't need a certificate to tell you that you're amazing. We know that already, but the fact that they got this accreditation is pretty amazing. I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Cherish this time with your family and your friends because life is pretty fleeting. So tell people you love them, tell people you're grateful for them, and tell people that you're there for them. Have a good evening. Bye. Can I get a motion to adjourn? Thank you. Oh, all in favor, all in favor. Aye.